Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we would just do a little unboxing of what I bought at the Sephora sale. You know me. I'm trying to get through all of my things, all my makeup, all my skincare, and I've been so good that I kind of got to the point where, you know, like when you run out of one thing, it's like you run out of everything. So in the Sephora sale, I did buy quite a lot. However, a lot of these are repurchases and a couple things are just things that I think I will need, especially with the winter months coming up. I will say, like, overall, I bought a lot of skincare. So if you are interested in skincare, that is kind of the chunk of what this video will be. So let's hop into it. I have my box here. I'm a little nervous for how this is packaged because while I did get a lot of things, this is a very wide box. Oh, I guess like there's paper in here. I'm a little worried that this wasn't packaged nicely. But before we even open the box, I work next to a Sephora, okay? It's terrible. It's a blessing, but it's also a curse because I went to Sephora quite a few times and I want to show you guys the things that I bought in person in the store. I went in one day and I went by the Tom Ford perfumes because I follow Alana Davison here on YouTube. I just feel like her and I are sweaty beings. And I mean that in a very loving and endearing way. No offense to Alana. I'm a very active person. I work out a lot and I just don't really smell nice all the time. And I find that like a lot of perfumes don't last on me. But she was talking about the Tom Ford ombre leather. This is the toilette. You might be thinking like, Fortune, you just said that perfume doesn't last on you and toilettes are less concentrated, but I went to the store in the morning. I sprayed one wrist with this one, the toilette, and the other wrist with the perfume. And then by the end of the day, I still smelled the toilette. Toilette is spicier and spicier scents last on my skin longer. I got this one in the small size. It is like woody, it is leathery, and it is spicy. I really, really like it. I'm really enjoying it. Every time I wear it, I get compliments. My two coworkers, I had them smell my wrist and they were like, oh my God, you smell so good. And now I feel like every time I wear this now to the office, they're like, oh my God, you smell so good. So I think I have tied this scent to me and this might be my new scent. And I gotta say, since wearing this lasts on me better than my Gucci Bamboo. Went one more time in person to the Sephora sale. I went in person in the store. I had no intention of buying any of these things, but I was commuting, you know, the good old commute from New Jersey to New York City. I was on the bus and I was watching Melissa Lorraine. She's a fellow New Jersey YouTuber and I love her videos. I told her, I commented on one of them that she is like the queen of makeup. I watched at least 3 or 4 of her videos on my commute that day. And ironically, it was the last day of the sale. And I love her videos because she does so much research for all of the products that she buys, for all of the products that she uses, and she has great comparison videos. So whenever I'm like interested in a new product, I watch her videos, highly recommend. I saw her using the Hourglass Ambient Edit brush. Now, I have the big fluffy brush. You guys have seen it so many times, but this one is a little bit smaller. It's dual-ended, just like the other one. Yes! I love Hourglass brushes, but I have the bigger one of this one. So I decided to buy this because I watched Melissa's ambient lighting palette, you know, like the limited edition ones that they come out with. And I saw her using this and I feel like with the bigger one, the blush side, I want to kind of keep my bronzer and my blush a little bit more narrow on my face, especially now that, despite what my face might look like right now, I've been wearing a lot more makeup in the past few weeks. I don't know what it is. I'm back to like that therapeutic, like sit in front of my vanity. I think it's because it's fall and it's winter and I'm not bopping from place to place anymore. So I'll just take like an hour, sometimes an hour and a half to just sit in front of my vanity and do my makeup. And I kind of just want my cheeks to look a little bit more sculpted. So I used that bigger brush that I own today. Actually, let me just go grab it so I can show you. This is the one that I've owned for a hot minute. I use the bigger side for bronzer and the smaller side for blush, but like, look at how cute. It's like the baby of this. So I got this because, like I said, I've just been doing my makeup a little bit more. I kind of want to like sculpt my cheeks a little bit more. Melissa also had this set. Now, if you watched my recommendations video, I also talked about the products that I wanted to buy during the sale, and this was one of them, the Caudalie Moisturizing Oil Elixir. It's an oil for body, hair, and face. I wanted to get it for my body because, Lord Jesus, I am 33 years old. I have very, very dry skin, especially in the winter, and my knees are just very dry all the time, no matter how much lotion I put on them. So I really wanted this. It also comes with a hand and nail repairing cream. Now, when I went to Sephora the first time and bought the Tom Ford perfume, I did just have this elixir in my hand, and I said that I wanted to buy that in my video, but then I watched Melissa's video after I put this back, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy it. And I saw that she got this combo. I love a hand cream. I'm actually running really low on the L'Occitane hand cream that I have, so this just made sense. And then obviously, because I was in Sephora and I was just like perusing as one does. I mean, how do you go to Sephora and not look around? I found Dr. Idriss. I love her. I talk about her all the time. I follow all of her videos. She's given me so many good skincare tips. I am someone where, again, I have very dry skin and the skin around my mouth is so sensitive. So she's given me tips like don't put actives around your mouth, which I have not been doing, and my skin has never looked clearer. I really enjoy her videos. So when I saw her line was sold at the Sephora next to my job, I had to get this. This is the Major Fade Flash Mask. It is an exfoliating AHA mask, and it's supposed to help alleviate all types of discoloration by gently exfoliating your face. I love all of the information on here too. It is very informative. Use it up to 3 times a week at night as the first step after cleansing on dry skin. So with nothing on your skin, apply a thin layer over face, avoiding the eye area, leave on for 10 to 15 minutes, rinse thoroughly with warm water, and pat dry. I wanted to just support Dr. Idriss because she has given me a plethora of free information. I enjoy her so much. I figured her skincare line can only be amazing. So stay tuned. We will try this in an upcoming vlog together. All right, kids, those are all the things that I bought in person. Let's move on to a large order that I placed online. No, they packed this really well. They packed this really well. Now, I did this thing where I watched back my video, my recommendations, what I want to buy. I just watched it back and I made notes as to why I bought the things that I did, why I decided against some of the things that, you know, I decided not to buy. So let's get into it. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's have a tell-all. Let's have a tell-all because I went back and forth quite a few times. I created a cart and was ready to check out on day one when Rouge members are the only ones with the access to the sale, because normally I fear that things are gonna sell out, but I was kind of hoping that things would sell out in my cart so that I wouldn't have to spend as much money. I kind of hemmed and I hawed, and because of doing that, I actually dwindled down, you know, what it is that I decided to ultimately buy. So I mentioned in my video that I was gonna buy the Shiseido Ultimune Serum. You guys know I use it all the time. It is an antioxidant and it helps to alleviate, again, any dark spots on your face, kind of like the Flash Mask claims to do. But instead, in case you didn't hear in a recent vlog, I partnered with Medicube and they sent me a really beautiful serum. And again, I'm kind of just in this point in my life where I wanna keep it to a minimum. I have it in my brain that Mike and I are gonna find our dream home and we're gonna move. So I just don't want to like clutter my space with too many things. So I've been using the Medicube serum. It is supposed to help to do the same thing, kind of like clear any dark spots on your face, and I've been really enjoying it. Medicube has replaced my Shiseido, so I decided to not buy that product. I also mentioned that I wanted to buy Shiseido's cleansing oil. However, it never came back in stock during the sale, and I just need a cleansing oil that comes in a pump and is a little bit lower maintenance than my Eve Loom one that my girlfriend bought me. I love that one. It's very scented, and some nights I just feel like some nights I don't wear a lot of makeup and I don't need like a super heavy cleanse. So I decided to try this. I have never tried anything from Biossance, so I was a little intrigued. But this is the Squalane and Antioxidant Cleansing Oil. Because Shiseido didn't have theirs back in stock, I could not wait because I just really needed one. I've gone so long without just like an easy breezy cleanser. Oh, I like this bottle. And so I decided to get this one. It comes in a pump. The oil looks thinner. No, it looks a little thinner than Shiseido, but I will try this and I will keep you posted in an upcoming video. I'll just give you like the rundown. But so instead of getting the Shiseido oil cleanser with a pump, I decided to get the Biossance Squalane and Antioxidant Cleansing Oil instead. The Kiehl's Ultra Facial. I did buy this. I said that I was going to buy it, and I'm so happy that I have this. This is my favorite, like everyday moisturizer. In the mornings, I wake up, I splash my face with some cold water. I've been using my Medicube serum. I've been using my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream, which we will talk about that in just a second. And then I put this on. This is the reusable pouch. So now I could just go ahead and fill my little tube that I have in my bathroom that has been empty for a good 2 weeks now. And when I tell you that I have been missing this cream, dear Lord, I had to go back to my Tatcha, the water cream. I needed a little bit more moisture. I've been using CeraVe on my face. That's actually what I used today. And I just don't think it's cold enough for that cream. It's a little too heavy on my skin at the moment. However, I do think once the weather finally turns here in New Jersey, which I'm not looking forward to, but it is important for our planet that it cools down a little bit. But once the weather turns to like winter, I think that the CeraVe will be great. However, I'm very, very excited to have this. So I put this on. This is my daily facial cream. And then of course I will put sunscreen on top, which leads me to Dr. Dennis Gross Ultimate Defense SPF 50. I went through an entire bottle and I said in a recent video, or it was in my Sephora recommendations video, that I really love the La Roche-Posay. I will link that one down below. However, now that it's a little drier and it's clearly gonna get colder, like I just said, I just think like this is more of a moisturizing SPF, and I think the La Roche-Posay is a little too thin and not as hydrating. So I think this is gonna become my new favorite again. So those are my two favorite sunscreens, the La Roche-Posay and the Dr. Dennis Gross. So I bought this one for the winter because again, I just think I need a little bit more hydration. My skin gets so dry and so uncomfortable. Let me find the eye cream. Where is my eye cream? Okay, so I love my Banana Bright eye cream by Ole Henriksen. However, I'm just bored and I want to try something else and I am really running low. I really love the Banana Bright. I've mentioned it here. I told my subscriber Faith 100% you should buy it. I've been really into Caudalie. I've been using their Visibly serum on my forehead. I feel like the lines are so good, and I am someone again that is very, very sensitive, and that is a wonderful serum for those of us who are sensitive to retinol. And I wanted to try another one of their products. So this is the Vinoperfect Brightening Eye Cream, visibly reduces dark circles and hydrates. I kind of just want to compare this to Banana Bright, and I'm excited that I have them both. Like, I'm on the ass end of my Banana Bright eye cream, but I want to see how this goes because this is supposed to brighten your eyes, but it's not an orange cream. The Banana Bright is orange, so it kind of like subtly color corrects, and I just want to see if this does what the Banana Bright does without the color to it. It's not metal. I wish that it was metal, but it's not. And I like that you can put some on your face on this side and then you can really get in there. I get eczema right in here. Like, my skin gets so dry and so red and it gets so flaky and it hurts so bad. So I just thought that having an applicator like this would be so good because the Banana Bright is just like a tub and I gotta like get my fingers in there. I just needed something a little bit more easier access. So I'm gonna try this and I will let you know. I'm gonna do a little comparison and I will get back to you. Sol de Janeiro, I had to buy this. I buy this in the sale all the time. This is just the Brazilian Boom Boom cream. I bought the refillable one. So the only thing different about this is that it does not come with a lid, which I love. Sustainability, I'm all about sustainability. A little less plastic. I can just reuse the top that I have on my other one with this one. I love this. Again, it is not a miracle worker, but definitely I use it in my midsection and it just helps to tighten everything a little bit. It's not, again, it's not a miracle worker. I'm gonna say it again. If you're someone that you think you're gonna slap this on your cellulite or your stretch marks and it's gonna look instantly better, like, it will look instantly better in the sense that it'll look hydrated, and any hydrated skin looks better than dehydrated skin, but it's not gonna give you like a supermodel body, like just make everything tighter. It does a very subtle tightening of the skin. You can't expect miracles. You gotta work out, you gotta eat healthy, you gotta stay hydrated, but this is so great. I love this, seriously, because I've been repurchasing this for a very long time. Shiseido product that I did manage to get my hands on, Biossance Wrinkle Resist 24. These are the best under eye masks because they're like paper. You guys have seen me use this so many times. Love them. Like, there's 2 in 1 pack, obviously, 1 for under each eye. I put them under my eyes. I could go run a marathon if I wanted. Not that I'm gonna, but I could. I can clean the house, I can vacuum, I can cook dinner, and I don't have to worry about the eye masks sliding down my face because they are literally paper, and my skin, it just like sucks to your skin. And I have to tell you, like, the crow's feet, oh my God. Like, if you are someone where you like to wear highlighter here, which I don't, this is just skincare shining because I live for skincare, and I feel like skincare can sometimes do so much more for you than makeup. But if you're someone that likes to put highlighter here, but you have wrinkles, and wrinkles are not a bad thing. It's just a part of life. You know, if you put a highlight on something, it brings things forward. It enhances and kind of puts like a spotlight on whatever it is. So if you want to put highlight here, and again, you have wrinkles, wear these. Put it here, leave it on for 10-15 minutes, or as long as your skin will allow it. Sometimes I literally just leave them under my eyes until they start to peel off. Literally, I did that on Sunday, but everyone is different. So, you know, do it for the 10 to 15 minutes that it says. See how it goes before, you know, really committing to it drying up on your eyeball. Like, I let it dry up on my eyeball, but they're so good. I love them, and they just really hydrate, and they're so good. When I tell you, wrinkle resist, and it's pure retinol. Literally, it says pure retinol. So good. It helps to brighten the eyes, smooth out the eyes. I think that these are game changing, and they're expensive. So you got to get them when they're on sale. I mentioned that I was gonna buy the Laura Mercier caviar sticks. I was gonna get the trio, which I think if you are interested and you have never tried them, you should get the trio, okay? Or if you're interested in the colors, I wear Laura Mercier caviar sticks almost every day. Ironically, I did not put them on today. I didn't put anything on my eyes except for a little highlighter in the center and a little bit of bronzer in my crease. On the weekends though, when I sit down and like I said, I do my makeup, the first thing I go in with my eyes is Laura Mercier caviar stick. However, I did not buy the trio. I was thinking about buying it for my girlfriends, but I was looking at the colors, and I just don't think that the colors would suit either one of my friends that I buy Christmas gifts for or holiday gifts for. And I didn't really need two of the colors because I have them, and the other color like didn't excite me, so I bypassed. However, the Laura Mercier caviar sticks, if you have not tried them, you should try them. Kiehl's Midnight Concentrate, I also did buy that. I bought the big bad boy. Again, this is expensive, so I get it during the sale. However, I think Nordstrom has a pretty decent Kiehl's discount as well. I live for this. It is like my big fat Greek wedding. This is my Windex. I put this on everything when my skin is angry, when my skin is dry, and I need hydration, but I can't put something too heavy on my skin because again, I have very sensitive skin and I get a lot of red bumps around my mouth. This is my bestie. I use this mostly at night, but I will use this during the day. It looks beautiful underneath makeup. Pure essential oils that give you a radiant, younger looking skin by morning. And literally it does. It is a very thin, light oil. If you know, you know. I've talked about it so many times, and this will last me at least for the next year. I would be surprised if it didn't last me through all of 2025. So it lasts a really long time. A little goes a long way. And do know I use this at least once, if not twice a day. The Dyson Airstrait, I was gonna buy it. It was in my cart. It was in my cart for day one of checkout for Rouge, you know, access, but I decided against it. I don't know. I feel like I'm in this space where I've been doing my hair a lot more ever since I went a little bit darker in the beginning of September. This is the least amount of doing that I've done to my hair, but that says a lot because I Dysoned it with my Dyson air dryer, and then I used the comb attachment, and so I did my hair, but I've been curling it a lot. I've been loving my Dry Bar hair wand that my sister bought me. I've been loving my main 1.5 inch diameter curler that I've been using. So I just feel like I'm in a really good spot with my hair products, my hair tools. I'm finally using them every time I wash my hair, which is twice a week. So let me just relish in the goodness that I have going on. And then if I'm still doing my hair come the next Sephora sale in April, then I will go ahead and buy the Dyson Airstrait. And I also feel like my hair is different, as most people's hair is different in the different seasons. If you live somewhere where you have 4 seasons, like in the summer, I wear my hair like this a lot because it's humid, it's heavy, the air pulls my hair down and my curls don't last. So I think the Airstrait will come in handy next year when it is humid again. So let me just live in my curly era for the time being, you know? I also mentioned that I wanted to buy the L'Occitane, I believe it's their almond shower oil. I didn't buy it because it was expensive. It sounds nice to get moisturized in the shower. I need all the moisture one can get, but I want to find something in the drugstore, I think. Like, I think I can find a hydrating, kind of like in the shower wash that we can all buy at 1/8 of the price. So that will be my mission in the next few weeks. I will go to the drugstore and test and try some hydrating body washes. I didn't want to spend that much money on L'Occitane. Although I love L'Occitane and I have not bought anything from them in a while, I decided not to. I also didn't buy any of the Drunk Elephant products that I mentioned just because, again, I partnered with Medicube and they sent me their pink serum for the morning, their jelly mask at night, and another gel mask at night, and I've just been loving them. So I decided against buying any of the Drunk Elephant because, again, I want to keep my collection to a minimum. I didn't need to add any more products than I currently have. I also did not buy the Armani bronzer because I said in my recommendations video that like I really think my Laguna bronzer is gonna last me until the next Sephora sale. So in the next Sephora sale, I will buy the Armani bronzer if I worked through my Laguna bronzer, but again, I kind of just want to keep it to a minimum. Also did not buy the Exhibit A blush by NARS, and it has been in my loves for a hot minute. However, I went through my collection, I decluttered, and when I was going through my collection, I opened up this Makeup Academy blush set that I have, and look at this bright red, and it is very similar to Exhibit A, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try. I wanted this because I have reddish cream colored blushes. I like to layer my makeup, so I do a cream bronzer and then I put a powder bronzer, I do a cream blush, and then I put a powder blush, and I like my powder blush to match my cream blush, so I needed something a little bit more red. And I also bought this from Merit. I love their blush. Again, this is in the shade Rouge, a red blush. So again, my thought is I will layer these two together, although they're not the same red. This is like a red and this is like a corally red. All right, I don't know, but I'll find one and I will let you know a good match for this. But just like, how beautiful is this? Oh, I can't wait to put it on my cheeks. I love a vibrant red blush. Merit and Tower 28 make the best cream blushes in my opinion. I will say it for the 100th time. I also bought this Merit Bronze Bomb. I gave mine to my sister-in-law like a year ago, I think at this point. I gotta say, ever since I gave it to her, I missed it, but I got it in a different color. I went a bit darker just because I read the reviews, and I honestly didn't remember the formulation. I just know that I loved it. I love a stick. I did just run out of my Ardell Glam Touring stick. Rest in peace. They no longer make that, but that was the best, like the best contour stick ever. This is a bronzer stick, and I bought the shade Cyan. I don't think I'm saying that right. I had the shade Clay, but this is such a emollient product that it really, really shears out when you put it on the skin. And so I wanted to get a darker color because I don't know, I need a little warmth. And Clay kind of leaned a little bit too orange for me, whereas this color looks like the perfect, this looks like my NARS Laguna shade. So I wanted to get this. And again, this is a cream. So I would put this on and then, ooh, I would blend it out. I could even blend it out with this new Hourglass brush. I'm very, very, very excited. I forgot to mention this. When I went on the last day of the sale in person, I bought this because I walked by NARS and I saw this and I saw the lip glosses and I was like, do they still sell Chelsea Girls? And I walked by and it just looked different. Like the color looks different. So I just wanted to revisit this. Did I need this? Absolutely not. They changed the packaging. When I owned this, it had a black top. It kind of looks the same, but I don't know. I thought it was a bit more like light pink. I don't know, but I'm excited to try this. This was a holy grail staple. I owned this for so many years. Back in the day, I would buy makeup and I would hold on to makeup and I would use it so sparingly because, you know, when I bought my first NARS blush, I almost like fainted because I had never spent $30 on a blush before. That was just unheard of. I grew up always using drugstore makeup and there's nothing wrong with that. And honestly, I love drugstore makeup so much. If I had to choose between Sephora and the drugstore, I would always choose the drugstore. It's so much fun to find a good product at a quarter of the price of what you would buy it at Sephora or like a department store. But I held on to my first Chelsea Girls for dear life because I was just like, you know, it's a lot of money and I don't want to use it all up. But the reality, my friends, is that makeup goes bad and I ended up having to throw it out. So it was money down the drain when I could have just been enjoying it. And that's just how I live my life now. I don't hold on to things. I go to the store, I buy things, like I buy jewelry, like this ring that I bought myself for my birthday this year. And it's like, I leave the store wearing it because life is too short and we should enjoy the things that we want to enjoy. I also bought the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Mini Setting Spray Kit. It is a set of 2. I travel with this all the time. This is just my spray that I bring on vacations because it is like cement. If you need your makeup to stay all day long, it is a beautiful size. It lasts a pretty decent amount of time. When I'm on vacation, I wake up, I work out, and I do my makeup because I want to look fabulous, I want to feel fabulous, and I want my makeup to last all day. So this is my makeup setting spray for when I'm on vacation, but also really beautiful when you're doing your makeup in the spring, summer. Just any time that you need your makeup to last. last. This is a goodie. So I did indulge and I bought the double. They came out with this little like gift set. So I'm gonna have this. I'm on the ass end of the one that is currently in my travel makeup bag for whenever I go and leave the home. So now I can happily replace it, or at least not worry about running out. Ever since I told you I've been sitting down and doing my makeup, I've been wearing my NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I kind of like the cohesiveness that a foundation has been bringing to my makeup. However, I wanted something a little bit lighter. So again, I was watching Alana Davison's video and she had tried this. This is Sephora Reveal the Real Soft Radiant Skin Tint. It's a long wear, 12-hour hydration skin tint. We'll try this out in an upcoming video. I like how small it is. I like how compact it is. It really reminds me of like the Summer Fridays ones, but I don't know why. I'm not intrigued by Summer Fridays, so I never buy any of their products. I'm excited to give this a whirl, and I think it will just, again, bring me that cohesiveness, like juicy kind of skin that I'm craving. I'm just craving more makeup. I'm ready for like my grungy winter red lip, like, you know? I also bought an eyeshadow palette, I know, gasp. However, I got rid of so many eyeshadow palettes when I did my second round of declutter. I just got rid of any eyeshadow palettes that are not very me. And the two eyeshadow palettes that I use all the time, aside from my bronzer, because I always use my bronzer as a crease shade. But I love my NARS Skin Deep eyeshadow palette, and I also love my NARS Wanted palette. Those two are my favorite. And I just thought, like, let me just get a palette that will seal the deal. This way I can just keep the three of those palettes, you know, this and the NARS ones. And I've been wanting this for a really long time. So I bought the Mario Master Mattes. I've never tried anything from Makeup by Mario. I did want to buy one of the cream blushes, but I don't need any more cream blushes. So I decided to get this. I love the NARS packaging so much better. This packaging is just like whatever. I don't know why it's giving me like Morphe vibes. I just like a very neutral palette. And so I thought that this would be a really great addition. I love the white. I love the different browns. I love the more like brick brown. This is a great crease shade for me. So I don't know, but I just wanted to give this a try. I'm not buying any more eyeshadow palettes. You guys know, I honestly can't remember the last, oh, is this magnetic? Oh, I love this. Okay, I'm just kidding. Because my NARS shadow palettes, I have to like fight with them every time to get into them, but this is, okay, I take back what I said. I think I just like a black packaging more than a white packaging, but to each their own. Those are all the things that I bought during the Sephora sale. Please let me know. What did you buy? What didn't you buy? Why did you buy things? Why didn't you buy things? Let's talk down below in the comment section. You guys know I love to talk to you guys. And make sure again to subscribe and click the bell button if you want to see any of these products in action. I am definitely going to be doing a review video in a few weeks, if not like in the next month. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, a beautiful night, whenever it is you're watching this. And I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys. Mwah.